So, entrepreneurship. I can't give you the dictionary entrepreneurship because I've never practiced that kind of entrepreneurship. The kind I'm familiar with is the kind that I've learned from a very young age, where it became very clear that entrepreneurship is me providing to people what I want out of the world that either no one is providing or no one is providing like I am providing it. So basically, entrepreneurship is you giving out to the world what you necessarily want for yourself or for someone to provide for you that no one is providing. I say this because if you're providing what everyone else wants and they already know that they want it, it wouldn't now be needed because there's already abundance of it. I say this idea because some of us are so familiar to ideas that have already been started, and we are unaware that some people actually out there who are genuine entrepreneurs, they actually start things by themselves, then everyone follows them after. Like a trend, they set the trends, they start the new trend, When I started photography, which is what I practice in terms of practicing my entrepreneurship, was 5 years ago. Even then, people were still getting their pictures taken by that old guy who shows up in the house and says, hey, listen, can I take a picture of you? Or we're told, hey, get ready and come get your picture taken. That's just how it was done. And by them having done that, they were feeding that need of a family wanting family pictures without necessarily going out there and finding a photographer. But I knew things were going to change eventually. And I sort of noticed that no one was also providing a high-end kind of photography where it's fashion, it's much more expensive, where a photographer comes to you by request. You don't just show up at a person's house and everyone supposedly gets ready because you are there. No, they get ready prior to you being there because they're paying you on the hour. It is a lot of money, and everyone now suddenly takes that seriously because at the end of the day, you're charging them serious money. It doesn't matter how serious the business might be perceived. As long as you're charging them serious money, it is serious business either way. So personally, to me now, doing photography and dressing the way I do, it is for me to honor back to the same craft that I've been doing by dressing and giving them the same respect it deserves. It has been respectful to me enough where it feeds me, and of course it dresses me, and I might as well dress the part. There's no such thing as being overdressed, personally, with my own opinion and observation. You can only be underdressed. There's no such thing as being overdressed. I'd rather be the guy in the suit and a tie at an occasion where everyone is wearing flip-flops and t-shirts. That's them. But at the end of the day, if I'm working, I'm dressing up. Sometimes maybe I might relax a little if I'm not working, but I'm a photographer. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm always working. I don't have to have a camera in my hand for me to be working. Every time for me is work. Every occasion I'm invited to is an occasion for me to, impress a future customer, impress a future employee. So for me, entrepreneurship is always dressing the part because unlike another person who's employed, you are always working. You are always needed to show up. You're always needed to dress up. That's what I think, right? You always show up on time because you're honoring the same craft that has been feeding you. That is why I always try to be as punctual as I can and try to show up at each point as it was agreed.